friends, if you're ever wondering what this is to help sync up my audio. I know that like Curtis Connor does it for comedic effect, but it actually has like a reason to be in it. So like, this isn't just for stealing from Curtis. Hi, I have no makeup on right now, which is probably for the best because it's been very hot in my apartment today. We're starting to get into the 80-degree realms, and summertime Abby gets crazy because my brain does not seem to work the way it's supposed to when it gets hot out. So if you notice me like losing my mind more this summer, that's why. I don't do heat. I hate it. Thank God Josh got me a new ring light for my birthday that's not gonna heat up my room. Hi, that was a very long intro to this video. Hello. Today we're gonna be doing a get ready with me, and I'm just gonna be ranting because there's been so much stuff happening on YouTube. I'm gonna try to not like censor myself, but try not to curse as much as I usually do because my reading mean comments video last week got demonetized for a couple of reasons. If you were expecting me to say a lot, that's why I wore these earrings, so I don't have to. There we go. Anyway, so we're gonna be talking about varying levels of foolishness by people on the internet, and I'm not going to pretend that these are all on the same level of foolishness. I'm going to start with the one that's the least offensive and start with the one that annoys me the least, even though me particularly is very annoyed by it. In case you didn't know, I have a personal vendetta
against Amazon.
Not that, but apparently it's my job to die on the hill of Amazon is bad pretty much anytime somebody says otherwise because no one else seems to be paying attention, okay? I've talked about many a times on this channel why I don't shop on Amazon, why I discourage people from shopping on Amazon, and I will say up front before we get any further, the people that I'm talking about are people who live in the city, who are able-bodied, who have resources, and do not need Amazon. I'm not talking about the people who live in food deserts, the people who have mobility issues, the people who have families. Not talking about those people, okay? When I get mad at people who use Amazon, I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking about people like Tati Westbrook.
Okay.
We're gonna be using a combo of these two palettes today. Yes. Talking about Tati Westbrook. Oh, I love her. Tati has been in her fair share of scandals, I guess. She posted a video. Here, let's back up. In the midst of all of what's been going on, there's been multiple kind of movements by employees of various places of work, and there was a huge mass walkout protest from Amazon employees, Instacart employees, Walmart, Whole Foods, which is owned by Amazon, FedEx, and then I think Target as well. I don't quite remember exactly all of them, but I feel like I mentioned it briefly in a video a couple weeks ago when it happened. So people staged a protest, they staged a walkout, another one. So there has been two now from Amazon in all of this. And this one was a more mass walkout from varying companies that don't let people unionize. So that's the one common denominator. And one thing I do want to before this cools down, I know it's hot. You can't be hot too, computer, okay? Put my concealer on. Cool down, computer. My God, you're just getting so uppity right now. Chill out. Are we good? We're good enough. So I will say before I go any further, I've had a handful of people DM me or comment recently, or really like in an Amazon video where I've talked about Amazon, where people are urging me to have the same energy with Walmart. Walmart is a shitty company in their own right. Walmart is terrible. I feel like that's more of a universally understood fact though. I don't know if that's just me because I know of like 2 Walmarts, 3. I know of like a Walmart where I went to college, first year I went to college. I know of a Walmart like 25 minutes away from my childhood home. And then I think there's a Walmart like up north. But like in Seattle, we don't have Walmart. And so it doesn't enter my brain really ever because like literally my hometown growing up was like the one town to ever keep Walmart out when they tried to open up a store. Like my hometown was just like, no, we do not want Walmart. I just want to address that because I feel like I don't give the same energy to Walmart because I never think about it. Like I see the realities of Amazon every day. I literally never go to Walmart. Walmart is not somewhere people shop around here. So Walmart was one of several companies to be a part of that walkout as well. So Walmart also has not been treating their employees fairly. There was a walkout, and there was a day when they were asking people to not shop on Amazon, to not patronize Amazon, to not buy anything, to not use Instacart, just to not be a scab, to not cross the picket line. And so I, with apparently my unspoken duty, I spread the word and I have come to find out that most people don't pay attention to this stuff. Case in point, Tati Westbrook posting a full face of Amazon makeup video on her channel the day before the walkout.
The day
before the walkout. Like, I'm not about to go and attack everybody who makes videos about Amazon things because that would be exhausting. Tati's thing particularly annoyed me because Amazon isn't known for their makeup, so this was clearly clickbait.
Because Amazon was trending.
Amazon was trending because of the walkout. So I saw YouTubers posting Amazon related videos and I was like, you saw that this was a moment to capitalize on because Amazon was trending because they were doing bad things. So you thought, let's do an entire like haul full face of makeup from Amazon. And Tati is from here. Tati is from Seattle, and as far as I know right now, they are here for the time being. And now they're here during all of this. So Tati is not only not paying attention to the things that affect the city that she's from, so she's completely detached from that. How that was a coincidence, I'm not sure. Either way, it annoyed me, and I was glad that a subscriber of mine was the one who sent me something about it. They're like, oh my gosh, did you see Tati? And I was like, wait, what did she do? Oh my god. And like I said, I'm not going to attack anybody who does Amazon related videos. I would encourage you to politely comment in people's videos being like, hey, this is going on. Especially if it's while there's like BS going on with the company and like employees and workers trying to get better working conditions and get better pay and actually like be protected by their employer, you know, because that wasn't happening. That was the first thing. The first thing that was the least offensive of all the things. I actually heard about that because I was talking about something else that happened like virtually on the same day. Rich Lux, who's somebody who I've never talked about on this channel, at least I don't think so. I can't think of any. But Rich Lux posted a photo and some Instagram stories. I guess this was on a day where they had like lifted some of the regulations and some of the shutdown regulations. And so Rich Lux thought that it would be a good idea to go out to Gucci, to go out to Louis Vuitton, go out to a restaurant and like get served by a waiter, and just like post it all on his Instagram stories to be like,
look at living my best quarantine life.
Then he had the audacity. I feel like I need to make the audacity merch. Would you guys buy that? He had the audacity to post a thing on Instagram and then tweet it and then say that he was parodying people who were going out and doing stuff during quarantine. I'm like, I don't think that word means what you think it means, sir. What? Yeah, apparently he thought that that was funny. Way to rub it in people's faces, dude. Twig. I really don't even care about Rich Lux much. Somebody else had sent this to me. Somebody else had, or like I'd seen it on Twitter or somewhere. Props to whoever sent it to me because, ooh boy, I was mad. And so just to see him act a fool and then play it off like it was parodying and being funny and that he was social distancing. And I was like, dude, you go to a restaurant to sit down and eat, you have to take your mask off. There's no social, you're in a restaurant. If anything, if people on YouTube or people, influencers, whatever, want to be idiots right now, I can't stop them from being idiots. But the thing that platforms and maybe people should just encourage them to do is not post all about it to make it seem like, oh, it's fine now. But don't spread the information that that's okay to your fans, to your following. I was so frustrated. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to Rich. I don't really like know what, like he's a drama channel, but he's been in his fair share of BS as well by saying the N-word with a hard R, by defending Jeffree Star and having like a bias anytime there's anything that bad happens. Rich like comes to his defense, and I was like, dude, your whole shtick is to like talk about drama in the beauty community, and you're friends with the person who's the biggest instigator. Creepshow Art made a really great video about Rich Lux, which you should go watch because it's very interesting and it kind of brings out everything that he's done. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to him, so I didn't really know all of this stuff, but I found out a lot from Shannon's videos, so you guys should go watch it. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I don't know. I'm do a little bit of vote. I'm doing a neutral eye look today because I feel like it. I'm just so frustrated with YouTubers who are so detached from reality and so detached from real world struggles and detached from the way that their influence can actually hurt people. And I'm sick of the YouTube community not holding people accountable for stuff. Like, I went on this long rant, which I will get into more in depth shortly. I went this long rant on Twitter. It actually went like semi-viral, and I was like, okay, everybody likes to follow me when I'm mad. It's like YouTube lost their ability to hold anybody accountable after they pretty much exiled like 40 people from the website 6 years ago for being predators. Remember that happened? Remember that the community at large, which was much smaller back then, the community at large pretty much just was like, hey, we don't want you here. And now when I go check somebody's YouTube channel 7 years later, the only thing that's left is some dumb Doctor Who music videos, and the rest of their internet presence is just poof, gone. Remember when that happened? Remember when people were actually held accountable? I feel like not enough people are. Now the people who are doing the worst stuff, who are the most problematic, are the ones who are growing, and the ones who get stories about them, and the ones who maintain friendships with people who pretend to be woke. And it's like, how is it that YouTube has let this happen? Oh, because it's giant. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of half pony. I have a faux pony. I'm recording an anti-haul after this, so I wanted a sassy high ponytail. Now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this video, because this was the one that really set me off. I mean, I went on my long Twitter rant about, because I just truly am done. I'm done with these people. Not that I really cared much about them in the first place. So Trisha Paytas, the things that she has gotten away with over the years, I don't understand how she's still famous. I literally don't. The first time I remember hearing about Trisha Paytas was when she went on America's Got Talent and sang poorly because she was obsessed with Howard Stern and he was one of the judges. That's how she initially got famous, was on America's Got Talent. And then she started making troll videos on YouTube. The first time I remember seeing her on YouTube, she did a thing about how she hated Obama, how she was a Republican conservative voting for Mitt Romney for all the weirdest reasons. And I was like, I don't like this person. She seems either like really misguided, somebody I wouldn't get along with, or just like totally fake. That was the first time. And then several years go by and I didn't hear anything about her because I really wasn't paying attention to like the vlog squad. I don't really get the appeal of them at all. Sue me. And then we started hearing things about her identifying as a chicken nugget. And I was like, okay. Getting into things with people, getting into fights, getting into drama. And then anytime her name falls out of somebody's mouth, or like is not in somebody's mouth, she feels like she needs to stir up another scandal to like get people talking about her again. And that's when she made a video coming out as a trans man. Regardless of what's inside, and regardless of how Trisha feels on the inside, there was so much misinformation in that video. There was so much dangerous misinformation in that video. It was Trisha's responsibility to actually like research and like say the right stuff, because Trisha's not a child. Trisha did that. Then, more recently, she made a video saying that she had dissociative identity disorder, which isn't even the name. It's dissociative identity disorder, called it multiple personality disorder at some point. Just again, sharing so much misinformation. And the reason Trisha did this was because Anthony Padilla, who's like an actual angel of a person, made a video on his Spend a Day With series where he talked to and sat down with people who have DID, dissociative identity disorder, sat down with DID systems, talked to different alters, and he talked to somebody who goes by Dissociated on YouTube. Nin and Nin's Alters have this channel, and it's super informative, super interesting, just like very sensitive to things, and actually like brings awareness and knowledge to this like very misunderstood disorder. That video did very, very well. Like Anthony handled it very, very well. And then Trisha saw that that was gonna be like a quick click, a quick buck as far as making a video, because it was trending. And so she made a video talking about all of her alters, which again, I have no idea what is inside Trisha Paytas' head, and I'm not going to pretend I know what's inside Trisha Paytas' head. But again, gross misrepresentation, misinformation, dangerous stereotypes, and just like the worst information you could share. And so Nin made a video responding to it and essentially just correcting everything that Trisha said that was wrong and providing context and providing the correct information. Trisha decided to come at Nin and Anthony very aggressively, to the point where Dissociated had to remove themselves from the internet and created a new alter from this. And Trisha still maintains that she has alters, that she has these different personalities in her own words. And it's incredibly problematic and it's incredibly dangerous to share that information because, again, regardless of the way she feels, she has a history of trolling, she has a history of lying for views, and the information is so wrong that she shared. Now I'm gonna put on some... So why did I share all that information about Trisha Paytas? Mainly just to like prove how much she just doesn't deserve any more chances. She doesn't deserve really any support from other YouTubers. And the fact that she still has people like Shane Dawson and Rylan Adams bringing her merch on her birthday outside of social distancing is absolutely horrific. The fact that Shane Dawson still thinks it's a good idea to support somebody as problematic as Trisha is mind-blowing. And I did not really have much respect for Shane before because of his association with Trisha and Jeffree, so I already didn't really respect Shane. Accountability, we don't know her. Taking a rant, which again, yeah. So, ooh, that's very sparkly. So Shane and Ryland apparently went to Trisha's home for Trisha's birthday and brought her merch and Gatorade, which is like, okay. Trisha posted a photo saying,
Best birthday ever!
and it's like, girl, read the room and also get off the internet. Like, get off the internet. So I saw the Twitter post and I was like, okay, I need to say something about this because we see far too many people online who are just going about their lives in the way they normally would. And that's not fair and that's not okay. It's not fair because apparently social distancing only applies to poor people. Got some nice dialogue going on in the Twitter comments, actually. Thankfully, for the most part, everybody agrees with me. Like, all of the response to that photo was like,
ooh, this ain't it, Chief.
You have millions of followers and you're basically slapping them in the face. You broke quarantine for your birthday so that your best friend Shane Dawson and his fiance Ryland could come to your home on your birthday. I don't understand how this person still has a career and how this person continues to get away with things. Shane should be ashamed of himself. The people you choose to associate with speaks volumes about your values and about your character and about your judge of character, because he chooses to hang with people who are generally
bad people.
Shane even hangs out with, like, Rich was in the documentary originally. What do I want to use? Warm honey. I want to use warm honey today. Yeah. What was the moral of this? I don't know. Just like hold people accountable and just like keep the same energy going. Like, and if anybody, particularly right now, because I feel like being gross or being problematic is one thing, but being problematic to where you're spreading information that could like really put people in danger, like a lot of people in danger, call them out, please. And what I did with what I was particularly annoyed about and what people saw on Twitter, screenshot the post so that if they delete it, you have it, and then just repost it. Like, we don't need to be giving them any sort of numbers. We don't need to be giving them any sort of like clout or anything. Like, just screenshot it and post it. Like, so warm in here, holy crap. I'll get out of here and eat some sushi and then film another video. Anyway, that was most of what I wanted to talk about today. It was just particularly frustrating seeing people like Tati post that Amazon video. I think what I'm going to do is take Pearl from this palette and use it as my cheek highlight. Is maybe use that highlight for my inner corner because I don't want to use Nutty today. I feel like I used Nutty the last time I used this palette in a video, but I'm doing very neutral because my outfit is not. I put on color for the first time today in a while because it's so hot out. Oh my god, it's so hot. I don't like it. People in Washington are such wimps when it comes to weather. Oh my goodness. Like, we don't have AC. Anybody in states where it gets hot regularly, usually you have AC in units. We don't get air conditioning here. There's maybe like a few weeks out of the year where we need air conditioning, so nobody ever like installs it in apartment buildings. So like if you have an apartment building with AC, you're living large, okay? Also, do you like my nails? I particularly like them. I think for right now, I might just put on a lip gloss just to like finish the look. And this is the original clear gloss from Glossier, but I added some like red lipstick to it. Just to finish the look, you know. And then I'll spray my face out there because I don't want to get up and spray my face. So yeah, I guess that's the finished look. It wasn't anything too revolutionary. I just wanted to put on my makeup and rant about some stuff, and I'm a lot better at ranting while I'm doing something else. Like when I'm like just kind of like focused on like, okay, I need to get my point out and I need to make a thesis and a follow-up and a conclusion. I'm not very good at it unless I'm also doing something else. So everything on my face will be in the description, but you saw everything that was on my face. Today's song of the day is, song of the day is Times Like These from the Foo Fighters, because why the hell not? I love the Foo Fighters, and they did this, basically a better version of what Gal Gadot was trying to do. The Foo Fighters did with like actual artists and stuff. They did like a big mass version of Times Like These, and it was wonderful, fantastic. I love the Foo Fighters so much. They're like the one band that I know that's like dorky to like, that I will always love, and I love Dave Grohl. Times Like These by the Foo Fighters is your song of the day. In the comments, please keep it civil. I do not wish for anybody to go attack somebody, but just like hold people accountable when they pull stuff like this, because this isn't okay. Again, I'm not saying that these are on the same level of not okay, because they're not. Like I went from like the least not okay to the most not okay, you know? If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more from me, please subscribe. That would be awesome. Thanks so much to my patrons. You guys have been especially helpful right now to have to talk to. It's been really nice. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are staying safe. I hope you are staying healthy. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all on Thursday with a brand new anti-haul. Okay, bye!